Late breaking. This is KAMC'S News at 6.
6:20 a.m. Open the door. I drive past it and it's all caved in and it looks bad. And I open my door and it smells like smoke.
An image no one wants to see as part of their apartment complex goes up in flames. It's good to see you again. I'm Lauren Motter. That fire at the Omni Apartments near 54th and Salem started around 2 o'clock this morning. Luckily, no one was hurt, but more than a dozen people lost their homes and their belongings. KAMC'S Katie Gray joins us live with more on what happened. Katie?
You know what, Lauren? Even hours after those flames were put out, it still smells so much like smoke out here. You can kind of get an idea from the building behind me just how big those flames got. I spoke to a couple people that live in the apartment complex, and they tell me that they were rather disoriented when it all happened, but that everything moved rather fast.
I woke her up. She was asleep and the firefighters were banging on her door.
Myra was getting off work when her roommate let her know that their building had caught on fire.
They told her that they needed to check with their detector thing to see if the carbon monoxide poisoning was there, and then they sent her to the EMT, paramedics, whatever, and they checked her out.
Firefighters were able to contain the flames to the second floor and prevented the whole building from being fully engulfed. But Myra, like many, are still without power.
And yeah, we haven't had power all morning. Still don't have power. I need to call the apartment manager and figure out what's going on.
Red Cross stepped in to help those who completely lost their homes in the fire.
About 3 o'clock this morning, we got a dispatch that there was a multifamily fire at the apartments, and then we and my volunteers, we all responded. From what we know right now, there are around 11 adults and about 5 kids.
Taryn Perkins with the Lubbock Fire and Rescue says that they do know what started it.
So the cause of the fire was actually inappropriately discarded smoking materials, so cigarette butts. It was discarded inappropriately, and so it actually, some of it got out and it started a fire with the apartment complex.
Thankfully, no injuries were reported. LFR were able to contain the flames rather quickly and got everyone out safely. But it is important to mention that many people lost their homes last night, all because a cigarette was not put out correctly. Right here between Utica and Salem, Katie Gray, KAMC News.